All right, today we're going to dive into something that honestly feels like it's been pulled straight from a sci-fi movie, but it's happening right now. We are talking about that thrilling and, let's be honest, kind of dangerous place where neuroscience and computers collide. Okay, let's get into it.
I want you to really think about that for a second. No mouse, no keyboard, not even a touchscreen. Just your mind, directly plugging into the digital world. This isn't some far-off dream anymore. It's the core promise of a technology that is going to completely redefine what it means to be human.
So, what is this stuff really? Let's peel back the layers here and talk about the actual tech that makes all this possible. This is truly the new frontier, right? Where our biology meets pure silicon. Okay, so at its heart, a brain-computer interface, or a BCI, is a pretty simple idea when you think about it. It's a bridge, right? It takes the electrical chaos happening in your brain, your actual thoughts, and translates them into commands a computer can understand. And get this, it can be a two-way street, creating a real link between mind and machine. And you should know, this is not some small-time project hidden away in a university lab. No way. We are watching a full-on tech arms race. You've got huge players like Neuralink pouring insane amounts of money and talent into this. It's a massive signal that the age of the commercial BCI is barreling towards us way faster than any of us thought. But for all the wild, futuristic hype, the most powerful, most immediate impact of this technology is rooted in something very, very human, the simple act of healing. The possibilities here are just staggering, seriously. We are talking about giving someone with paralysis the ability to move again. We're talking about the potential to literally give sight back to the blind or even help people recover memories that have been stolen by disease. This could let a person control a super advanced prosthetic limb as if it were their own. It's incredible. In a statement like this is where it really hits home. It's one thing to talk about the science, but it's another thing to think about the person, you know? Just try to imagine that feeling. After a decade of not being able to move your own arm. And then you just think it, and it moves. That right there, that is the miracle. But you knew there was a but, right? With every miracle, there's always a shadow. For every amazing promise of healing, there's an equally powerful and maybe even greater potential for something to go terribly wrong. And this is where the story takes a much darker turn. So here's the question that should keep you up at night. If your brain is connected to a computer, if your thoughts can be turned into data, recorded and stored somewhere, who owns them? Who can access them? The entire idea of privacy just starts to evaporate when your innermost thoughts are no longer private. And this is the razor's edge we're on. The exact same tech that could restore a precious memory could, in theory, be used to edit a memory, or worse, implant a fake one. The tools that help a person focus could be twisted to control their behavior. And that amazing interface treating paralysis, well, it suddenly becomes a backdoor, a way for someone to literally hack your brain. And this doesn't just stop with individuals. Oh no, this scales up big time. We could be looking at a whole new type of warfare, one that targets minds, not just machines. They're already soldiers testing brain enhancement technology for the battlefield. We're hurtling towards a future where the last truly private space we have, our own consciousness, could become a war zone. So this brings us to the end, to the most critical part of this whole story, because this isn't just about cool new gadgets. It's about a massive choice that we as a species have to make about our own future. So what's the bottom line here? We're standing on the edge of a cliff. On one side is a future with unimaginable healing, and on the other, a future of total control and conflict. There are no easy answers, and the technology isn't waiting for us to figure it out. It's coming. So the only question left is the one we all have to answer. How far is too far?